Surely you can't be serious.
I am serious. And don't call me Shirley.
They caught a shark, not the shark.
Gentlemen, you can't fight in here. This is the war room.
Wake up.
We're tonight's entertainment.
It's some serious gourmet showtime.
I'm funny how? I mean funny like I'm a clown, I amuse you?
You gonna do something or just stand there and bleed?
How's that for a slice of fried gold?
Here's Johnny.
Hey everyone, it is Grace Victoria and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am here with my brother John, who is the founder and the producer and all ownership of Blood, Sweat, and Popcorn, which is a podcast on Spotify. We are actually getting set up, well he, not me, he is getting it set up because we are going to be doing a podcast on Krampus, little horror Christmas action going on. So if you want to just stick around, you'll see kind of the process of how it's done. You'll see small clips of what we're going to be talking about, and then you can go check it out on his podcast, which I'll have that link down below. So just stay tuned for the rest of the video. So we are doing mic checks at the moment. We had to kind of ghetto-fy this because the table wasn't tall enough, so we are using a Ninja air fryer to get the mics up to where they need to be. So right now, he's going to go take a smoke break real quick, and Hey. She's gonna be, chilling with us too. But it's definitely weird so far. Like hearing your own voice, that's awkward and just not. And then not to mention these microphones are absolutely super, super duper freaking sensitive. So I hear, what the hell was that? All the way in the back room, I'm hearing Chris on his game. I heard my mom cough, I can hear the fan, and I hear the clock ticking all at the same time. So he wasn't kidding when he said that these were like super sensitive. But yeah. So now we're just waiting until he gets back and we will start the podcast.
Rolling. 3, 2, 1. Alright guys, welcome back to Blood, Sweat, and Popcorn. It's John. And we are wrapping up 2020. We have a few episodes left. I think this might be the second to last episode. But it's a very special one because I have a very special guest. I'd like to introduce my sister, Grace. Say hello, Grace.
Hello.
And Grace is going to join me today as we talk about Krampus.
Yay.
2015 horror/Christmas movie directed by Michael Dougherty. As we all know, who directed the amazing... So, let's talk about it, Grace.
Let's do it.
Prince of Krampus had gone through whatever house. We see, like, all this damage, and, like, there's no daughter, there's no boyfriend. They're all taken. So, and they have to, like, get back to their own house, and they get attacked, and, like, their truck breaks. It's like a whole, setup of, like, what damages and death they're facing. And it's very quick.
Family and visiting with the aunt, uncle, and then boom, boom, boom. A couple of conflicts happen. Krampus comes.
Yep.
And then we're off to the races. We see where the weather is impacting the power.
Yeah.
The travel capabilities. Then we're seeing how they can't get out, and then all of a sudden, like, evil snowmen start appearing outside, and they start boarding themselves up inside the house.
And we starts getting obsessive about that fire too.
Keep the fire hot.
Keep the fire hot.
But let's talk ratings.
Okay.
So, given that this is now in my top 10 amongst all the Christmas movies that have ever been released that I have seen, and I've seen a bunch of them, this made it into my top 10, which I wasn't expecting to happen.
No.
If you're listening, my last episode, the episode before this, was a Christmas-specific episode, and Krampus is in there, spoilers.
Yep.
And, and it's, because it has this extra shade to it, it's an extra little oomph, being a horror movie, kind of like Gremlins does. And, well, not kind of. Gremlins is also a horror movie in its own right. But I also like why I like that they have kind of this nice blend of
Yeah.
holiday, Christmas, Christmas music and Christmas stuff happening with this horror element.
Yep.
And that's just, it's so charming to me because it's like two of my favorite things put together.
Exactly. That's why I love this, and I would put this on a loop every holiday. This is absolutely one of the movies that I would watch every holiday.
So, so with that, let's go over ratings. What's your rating for Krampus? For a movie to make into my top 10 of any kind of top 10 category, a big factor in that is it rewatchable? Can I come back to it? Am I willingly able, and do I desire to return to it because it gives me some sort of, like feeling or some sort of release from seeing it? And Krampus does that.
I can say it does that. And so because of that, Krampus has this very special significance, and it belongs in a place that I can like catalog it with other films that give me that same kind of feeling.
Right.
So it's not a perfect film, and I do have some grievances and gripes with it, but overall, I'll go back to it every year.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Okay. Awesome.
Love this movie.
Good. Me too.
That's why I have it on DVD.
Fair enough.
I was determined that we were going to get through this movie.
Hello. Grace is also, speaking of me saying hello, I'm saying hello to Grace's camera because she's also YouTubing. What do you want to plug, Grace?
Well, my name is Grace Victoria on YouTube. I am a YouTuber. Freshly started YouTuber. You guys can actually check out this video. I'm going to actually post a few of these clips that I'm shooting right here. But you guys will have to go all the way to John's podcast, obviously where we're at right now, to hear the whole thing, because I'm only putting up clips on my YouTube channel, but this is kind of like a promo. Yeah.
So
love it.
All right.
Well, guys, that was all the clips that I had for the podcast. You will have to go check out the rest of the podcast. I'll link it down below on Spotify. Blood, Sweat, and Popcorn, BSP, with your host, John Odette, aka my brother. We discussed Krampus, as you saw. And in order to check that whole video out, you'll have to go down to the link and listen to the whole podcast. It was very, very good. Absolutely one of my favorite movies, especially during the holidays. Now, please don't forget to hit that subscribe, like, and bell notification to be notified when I post next. And definitely, if you're coming over from the podcast, comment down below that you're obviously coming from the podcast, and let me know what your favorite movie is and what your favorite thing about Krampus was. And if you're going to my coming from my video and going to the podcast, definitely check out his Twitter, his Facebook, and his Instagram, Blood, Sweat, and Popcorn, and just let him know where you're coming from. But definitely check it out. Let me know what you guys think, and I will talk to you guys later.